The Circle City is going bananas, stepping up to the plate for a brand new chapter of the Banana Ball Championship League. The Savannah Bananas are reviving a legendary name, the Indianapolis Clowns, for a brand new shenanigans next year.
Fox 59's Claire Curry shares the history behind the iconic team name and what you can see from them at Victory Field.
I am proud to introduce the newest Banana Ball team, the Indianapolis Clowns.
While the Clowns are the newest Banana Ball team, this isn't the first time Indianapolis has proudly repped the name. The Indianapolis Clowns were a part of the Negro Leagues from the 1930s to the late 1980s.
They were barnstormers, just like the Bananas. They'd show up anywhere, anytime, and play. They wanted to put on a show for people all across the country.
The team truly pioneered the idea of bringing baseball and entertainment together. They played for thousands of fans, putting on a great show while also producing notable athletes over the years.
Eventually, they became like a legitimate team, winning championships, signing Hank Aaron, signing Tony Stone, Mamie Peanut Johnson, like the first professional baseball team to give a woman a full-time contract right here in Indianapolis.
In partnership with the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, the Indianapolis Clowns are sliding into home and bringing the name back.
They played long after the Negro League World Series ended, so long after baseball integration, the Clowns kept playing. Like, they wanted to perform for Indianapolis, for the world, and now you kind of see that legacy live on.
We've had a huge responsibility to our fans since day one, and now we have a responsibility to the story and the history of the Indianapolis Clowns, and not only to preserve it, but to take it to the next level.
The team will be coached by Eric Fox alongside former Major Leaguer and World Series champion Ryan Howard.
We're going to make sure the entertainment factor is going to be there. We're going to make sure the game factor is going to be there. So we're going to hit it on all facets, so the Clowns will be ready to go.
The full schedule of games have been released. However, the only weekend the Clowns will be playing at Victory Field is May 15th and 16th. And if you want to get tickets for that one weekend or any of the traveling games, you can sign up for the ticket lottery, which is open until October 31st. Reporting in Indianapolis, Claire Curry, Fox 59 News.
All right, welcome. Welcome to my decode. I'm here. Hello. So the Savannah Bananas were the first team in their own Banana Ball League. The Savannah Bananas were founded in 2016 as a college summer league team playing in the Coastal Plain League before they broke away in 2022 to become the independent exhibition team they are today. Even though that video kind of focused on the Indianapolis team, Banana Ball is an entertainment first fast-paced version of baseball created by the Savannah Bananas that uses unique rules to keep the game exciting and engaging for fans. So maybe kind of like WWE-ish, possibly, but they're trending right now as they will be joined by 5 barnstorming teams in 2026 as Banana Ball continues to grow. And I have a decode for you, okay? Early, about 4:30 a.m. where I'm at. So look, I see this up in the headlines of the Associated Press. It has the stories along the top that are trending right there. And I notice Letitia James is trending and Savannah Bananas, right? We'll talk about Letitia James here in a bit. But that's interesting because that makes me think of LeBron James, who's trending really, really, really heavy right now. And Savannah Bananas, LeBron James' wife's name is Savannah. So look at how we just get these stories by the language right here. Letitia James, Savannah Bananas, 2 separate stories. Put it together, you get LeBron James. Because, you know, Letitia, LeBron. And look at how trending LeBron is. Like, not just a character that's a big time character on the stage and you're always going to have a story about him. He's like super trending right as we speak. sidelined with sciatica. LeBron James sued by fan over second decision announcement, and all of these stories about LeBron. I even heard a negative story about him and Savannah recently. I just can't quite remember what it is, but look how Savannah James, her birthday is 2 days after Gene Simmons. Shout out to Richard West because he's hitting on all the Simmons with that character that looks like DMX Earl Simmons. I can't remember the guy's name right now. And then we went back and forth in the comments throwing some other Simmons connections out there. But Savannah James' birthday right after Gene Simmons, and Gene Simmons is trending because he had a car crash. Even the Lakers, look, the Lakers have look at their jerseys are yellow, kind of like banana yellow, to connect with the Savannah Bananas story right here. I want you to see that banana ball equals 60 right there. And LeBron James wears that 6 on his jersey. 60 is like 6. If you look back at the video here, look at the temperature right there. I don't know if I'll click on it again. Oh, but it said 66 degrees. Look at this right here. Is it not going to let me click on it now? Okay, it's not gonna, but you can kind of see it down there in the bottom corner. Interesting. Now I can't click on it, huh? Oh, there
The
it is.
Circle City is going.
Look at when I go fast forward here. Forward right. Look at that, 66 degrees right there. It's even 414, and LeBron James equals 114. So you get the 1 and the 4 in there. Even Fox 59, 5 plus 9 is 14. But look at that 66 degrees right there. Look at that right there. And look when we go back over here again. 60 like 6. Even banana ball equals 66 like LeBron James. And LeBron equals 66. And they say 5 teams are joining this league. Look at this right here. This will bring the total number of teams in the Banana Ball Championship League to 6. Including the existing teams, the Bananas, the Party Animals, the Firefighters, and the Texas Tailgaters. So joining is the Loco. It says the 2 teams joining the Savannah Bananas in 2026 are the Clowns, which we heard earlier, and the Coconuts, bringing the total number of teams in the Banana Ball Championship League to 6. You see that right there? Isn't that wild? So where are the 5 new teams? It says 2 new teams in 2026. What does this say over here? In addition to the original team, the new league will feature the Coconuts, the Clowns, as well as the existing. I don't know. So I don't know if that makes sense, but 6 total teams, right? 6 total teams. Even Savannah Bananas even has 42, like LeBron James. Isn't that wild? So this is that Letitia James who's trending. Remember I showed you earlier? Look at Letitia James is 66 years old. What we know about the fraud case against New York Attorney General Letitia James. Look at that. She's 66 years old. Isn't that wild right there? That's completely wild. Check that out. So expect some more LeBron James, like bigger news on the way. They said something about a announcement 2 or whatever, or the decision 2. So, and remember, he put 6 on his jersey when he went to Miami with that first decision he made. Then he put the 6 on the jersey. You know, heat like hell, fire 6 like 666. Isn't that wild? So look at this is the Attorney General. Remember, we started off with the Letitia James, Savannah Bananas, like LeBron James and Savannah James, right? James is an American lawyer, politician, serving since 2019 as the 67th Attorney General of New York, having won the 2018 election to succeed Barbara Underwood. But trending, look at the 18, won the 2018 election. She's born on the 18th, and she is one of 8 children born to Nellie James. 1-8, 1-8, 1-8. Even Major League equals 108, like 18. MLB 18, baseball 18. Even though this isn't Major League Baseball, that's interesting, isn't it? Los Angeles, California even equals 118 to go with that LeBron connection. I don't know why I got the 54 in there. So 108 has been popping up huge. Like 18, Jack Eichel and the Vegas Golden Knights agree to a contract extension for $108 million. Even AL Division Series equals 108. That was trending. Game 4, which was Wednesday between the Tigers and the Mariners, was on 108, October 8th. So that day just passed. Even Virginia Joan Kennedy, 108. First wife of Ted Kennedy died. Trending story. You get the 108 again. There's probably another 108 or 2 that I even missed. There's just so many going on, you know. I'll try to play this other video now for you.
First, I'm like, what is this circus? And then, Jesse, I watched it. And I'm watching it with my kids. I'm like, this couldn't be more fun.
I think that's what we need in sports and in the world. We need people coming together and having fun and not taking themselves too seriously.
What's the next stage of growth?
Well, everything's been an experiment for us. And what we've seen is the fan support has been through the roof. We knew it's a great opportunity to bring in 2 more teams.
The Loco Beach Coconuts and the Indianapolis Clowns.
I just want to understand this creative process. Who is coming up with these trick plays and the choreography? What goes into that?
Well, one of our fans' first principles is ideas are everything. Over the top ideas. What are things we can do on a field that we've never done before? And then we start writing and we create them and we put them into a script. We have a table read. We do rehearsals for days. We practice over and over and over again.
Is there one venue, Jesse, that right now, as you think about going there, you just can't even believe that you're going to get to take Banana Ball there?
Kyle Field, Texas A&M, 102,000 fans. And Neyland Stadium, University of Tennessee, 101,000 fans.
When it comes to filling out a stadium of that size, 100,000 folks, how do you get people to buy into something like Banana Ball?
Well, you got to show that it works. We started here right at Grayson Stadium. I'm in the dugout right now with just 4,000 fans. And then we went to, 7,500 fans, and then 15,000 fans, and then 30, and then 40. And then we started doing football stadiums.
But the reality is I'm as excited about going to Billings, Montana, or going to Fargo, North Dakota, or South Dakota.
It makes me think of like the XFL or something. Do you like that thumbnail? Thumbnail hits pretty heavy right there. So I kind of incorporated all these trending stories together here. Right? So they're going to be playing in some big stadiums. 14 major league parks, 10 football stadiums, including 2 NFL sites, the Superdome, in New Orleans and Gillette Stadium, home of the Patriots. The new Banana Ball Championship League will include visits to such college football venues as Tennessee's Nyland Stadium and Texas A&M's Kyle Field. So pretty solid there. Yeah, so that's it. Banana Ball, all about energy, entertainment, flipping the script, and interesting stuff here. So I hope you enjoyed those connections and me showing you that this stuff is all, once again, this stuff is with the language. Okay, come on, Letitia James, LeBron James, Savannah James, Savannah Bananas. Banana Ball continues to grow. Amazing, right? And I don't know, which 5 teams are joining the Banana Ball League? Maybe it's early and I read it earlier. Only 2 new teams, not 5. So maybe I'm just not comprehending what the story's saying well. But there's still a total of 6. The 2 new teams, the Loco Beach Coconuts and the Indianapolis Clowns, this brings the total number of teams in the league to 6. That's amazing with that 6 connection with LeBron James. And is LeBron doing a decision part 2? It makes sense. No? They said someone was suing him, didn't they? No, the second decision was not a sports announcement, but a marketing campaign. That's what I said, isn't it? LeBron James teased a decision of all decisions. Stupid. That turned out to be an advertisement for a new Hennessy product, which he released on social media. Oh, LeBron. What are you doing, LeBron? Wow, Hennessy equals 107. New Hennessy announcement on 107. October 7th. Look at that right there. Doesn't Los Angeles have that 107? Los Angeles has the 109 and 37 like Hennessy. Fake world. Until next time, peace. Peace in the way I want to say peace, not peace in a fake world. Wherever, that tracing back to some dark demonic energy or anything. Just peace. Can we use the language in a proper way? Damn it. Oops, I said damn it. Until next time.